This episode will how I went from 700 trophies to 1000. Let's get started. I opened a super rare star drop and claimed some rewards on the Brawl Pass, but I checked the wasabi powers to see how much I had, which was a little disappointing. And then I decided to do something, claim all my rewards. I ended up having maybe 8-9 rewards, but it was worth it. I claimed my 10 gems and then my star drop, which is a disappointment as always. Then I claimed my coins, my other star drop, another disappointment, credits, which go towards Daryl, and I claimed the other credits, so that's how I unlocked Daryl, and I start unlocking an epic brawler. I decide to go Stu since, you know what, I have no reason. And then from this star drop, I ended up pulling a legendary, and what I got from it, an El Primo skin. Why does Supercell want me to main El Primo? Anyway, I claimed my other star drop, which was a disappointment since I used up all my luck and the power points. And I look at my Fang, and I power him up to power 11. And then after that, I go to Daryl and upgrade him to power 3. Then upgrade Tick to power 2, 8-bit to power 2. And then basically, I upgraded all my brawlers to power 2, except for El Primo. He's a real op. Anyway, now, so this is a boring montage of upgrading all my brawlers, but luckily it's all over since I have no more coins. And I move on to the next day where I do duels to get ready for my quests. But before that, I claim my 200 credits for Stu and claim some other rewards from the Brawl Pass. It's a lot of rewards, trust me. And then I claimed the credits for Stu along with my coins, and then an epic star drop, which is surprising because I used up all my luck yesterday, and then another epic star drop, which had the Bandita Shelly skin. I don't know what you want me to say. Then I exited the Brawl Pass and got ready with games. And I switched languages because I wanted to experiment, and I ended up getting a 4 sushi roll, in which I would have gotten a skin because 1000 bling was the fallback. So I then decided to buy Nani from the shop, which was another, oh no, what am I doing? And then I accepted the friend request from Kaylee's main account, and then that was all for today. I opened a super rare star drop in which it had coins. Actually, no, I had power points. What am I saying? Anyway, I saw my quest and then got done for the day, and this is where I decided to buy Nani. Honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I then claimed my 600 coin jackpot, in which I felt like the luckiest man alive. But then I quickly realized I don't think I'm gonna upgrade Nani until I get her to 50 trophies, and I don't want to do grinding because I'm lazy. And then I opened a rare star drop in which I was excited for my hyper tomorrow. Then I just left for the day. And there were a lot of uncut moments, including me hitting silver, which was exciting, and I actually used all Fang in all my lobbies to get there. But first, I had to claim my Brawl Pass rewards, obviously. It was the start of the new season, so I claimed my legendary star drop, and you don't know what I got? Bell Nani. I would have bought Nightmare Nani, but this is a 5 out of 10 skin. I'm saving my bling for another brawler. I then checked the shop for my daily freebie, but then I realized I already claimed it. So I claimed Brock's mastery points instead, in which I got 750 coins. After that, I played with the fan, Kaylee. She was the person that commented on my video on the Brawl Stars tips, and we decided to play together, and let me tell you, it was super fun. We first started by getting the boxes in the left corner, and since we were facing bots, we didn't have that much of a struggle of taking them down. So we took down the first team pretty easily, but then I used my super because first I have to calculate the dimension of the super with the shoe and how far it goes. And then I saw this M's, in which I decided to go full bad random mode because I was missing every single one of my shots. But not to worry, I died, which means Kaylee will have to carry the team for about 10 seconds, which shouldn't be that hard. Right? Anyway, I respawn, and the first thing I immediately do, try to recharge my super so I can link it. And guess what? It somehow worked because we got first place. And I had a 10 win streak with Fang, but Brock will always be my number one king. I then opened a rare star drop. Disappointment drops, as I call them. And then I gained the 14 trophies. By the way, this was before I got to 1,000 trophies and unlocked ranked. So this footage is pre-recorded, obviously. And then we talked about a lot of things in the lobby before we eventually decided to ready up, but not before waiting a long time. I'm just gonna skip it. We got queued up into a match, and I'm so glad that I saved you from that because you would have had to waste 30 seconds. But eventually, I didn't even know that bots could have a skin. Anyway, we brawled, obviously, and then I decided to go to the top left corner to get that one power cube. Kay helped me out there. Thanks, Kaylee. And then I opened the next power cube, and I'm pretty sure that Kay got that hit because I missed it, I'm pretty sure. We opened this power cube before I went to the top right corner and hit the jackpot. 2 power cubes. Seriously, could this day get any better? Anyway, there were 2 teams already gone, so we weren't facing much of a struggle. I'm just glad it wasn't us. I decided to charge my super first, and as you can tell, I was auto-aiming, but I managed to find the bow and try to hit him, but obviously my aim was horrible. But I did clutch up for the team and get us first place, which was exciting. I was just gonna say something, but then I forgot. Anyway, I completed tons of quests and got my 14 trophies. So first I had to claim my my rewards. And then that's when I realized it. I didn't charge my phone. Yonkers! Anyway, I claimed my star drop first because it was more of a necessity if it could be a legendary. And then my coins. I was only 5 tiers away from the Brawl Pass, but there were only 14 hours left in the season. So, newsflash, I did not complete the Brawl Pass. I then decided to check my Fang to see if I had any mastery available, but I still have 214 mastery points left. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I then decided to check my Fang again and then left. And before my ranked push, I upgraded every brawler to power 3 except for El Primo. As I said before, he's an op. We then decided to spin around like a bunch of silly goobers until we got ready for our match. And you wanna know what happened? It was just a regular match, nothing special. Same bots, same difficulty, same first place, right? Apparently, that is not what happened here. I was just glad to keep my win streak. We went back to the lobby to claim our 4 trophies, which made me hit 950, only 48 more trophies away from ranked. And I opened my rare star drop. Disappointment drop number. At this point, I've lost count. Anyway, I decided to check Shelly since she had a hypercharge in the shop available. And then this is when I had to say goodbye to Kay. And Kay, I gotta tell you something. You were a great viewer.